Hey, what's up, ladies and gentle tubers? It is eveRide, and today I want to tell you guys something that so many people have been asking, and that is, how did Mr. Duff Factor manage to steal the KLR? Sit back and let me tell you my tale of woe. Wiping e-bum with a hook for a hand is hard. So basically what happened is, a while ago, I went up riding up north and Mr. Duff Factor let me borrow this bike for a little ride. I mean, it was just a little quick rip, and I really liked this Aprilia. And so he said, you know, I think I'm gonna sell that bike. And so I was really interested. And I thought, yeah, I might buy that bike because I need a long-range adventure bike, you know. And I did question the reliability, and I did question a bunch of other things about it. But basically, Mr. Duff Factor said it was a reliable bike, and what Mr. Duff Factor says, I believe. So I was thinking, you know, that's going to be a great bike, you know. And he would give me kind of a satisfaction guarantee type of a thing. So I rode Peggy for a little while, and then I kind of thought, you know, I even posted a few times on my Facebook page, hey, I think I'm gonna get an adventure bike. And I was thinking maybe I'll get the Aprilia, or since I'm on a super tight budget, maybe go try to buy back my old KLR 650. So I told Mr. Duff Factor about that. He thought that was a pretty cool idea. And then he said, you know, I just don't know if that KLR is going to be reliable for you. It's just kind of a sketchy deal. And so I'd already alluded a couple of times that I would be getting the KLR on Facebook and things like that. So I kind of vacillated between the KLR and this Aprilia. Oh boy! Is this where our journey ends? I'm not going through that. So basically, I'm thinking, okay, so I don't buy the KLR, because if Mr. Duff Factor says that old KLR is probably going to have some problems, like, you know, rotted seals and stuff like that, and I don't really want any part of that. And so I thought, yeah, I'll just leave it alone. I'll just plan on buying Peggy. And so Mr. Duff Factor was like, well, tell you what, you seem kind of wishy-washy. I'm going to make sure that you're on a bike that you really like. And so I will bring down Peggy for you to test ride, and if you pay my gas money, I'll bring her down, and then I'll even bring up the Black Widow and fix the water pump, which had a little tiny leak. So I said, holy cow, man, that's super generous. He said, oh, I'm gonna be down there anyway, let's just make this happen. I'll bring down Peggy, and then maybe you can buy her at the end. I said, okay. So he brought Peggy down and picked up the Black Widow, but also picked up the KLR 650 from my brother. And then, as I was making the decision, I contacted him. I was like, dude, I'm totally sold on Peggy. This Aprilia is amazing. And he said, you know, I know it's amazing. I don't know if I want to sell it now. And I was like, what? He's like, well, you know, my son and I, we kind of want to take some big adventures, and he's going to need an adventure bike. And I was like, oh, you're killing me, Duff Factor. You're killing me. Anyway, he was like, well, tell you what, I know you're disappointed about that. If you can manage to buy back the KLR from your brother, then maybe we could do a rebuild series. That way it would be cheaper. I'd gladly help you rebuild it. So I was thinking, okay, well, I guess as long as I have a bike, yeah, that is cool. I love the nostalgia of the KLR. And I got really pumped up for the KLR again, because I was like, oh my gosh, I get to ride the tractor again. We get to get that bike running. Oh, I'm so excited. So I was so excited after the Aprilia review that I really was like, okay, you know, I'm in the middle of the desert checking my phone. Finally, I get on a little peak thing, get some signal, call him up. Hey man, I want to buy your KLR. And then he spun the tale that somebody bought it for $100. And I was like, oh man. And then I was just down in the dumps for the rest of the day. And so I was kind of like, well, there's probably not a possibility of me buying the Aprilia. Maybe if I can like twist his arm, this will be in my future. And but then my KLR's gone. So then the hunt was on because I'd already applied for a passport and everything. And, you know, I don't want to go up north when it's really nasty. So that is how sneaky Mr. Duff Factor really is. So, you know, I went back and forth between which bike I wanted to take a lot because I was really excited about the KLR one day, and then whoa, that's bad. And then I'd get really excited about the Aprilia. Anyway, I did send him a bunch of money to fix the DRZ, and then I kind of sent him with kind of a retainer on Peggy of $1,000. And so basically he said, I've got the KLR, man. What if we just put that retainer money towards the KLR fixes? I said, heck yeah, buddy, let's do it. The way that it worked out is I get half ownership of the KLR with my brother-in-law in exchange for basically fixing it so it runs and it's a good bike again. And the agreement was I would keep it in my garage so that it stays out of the sun and nice, crisp, and clean like a beautiful old KLR tractor should. So that's that little bit of eveRide history. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here, spending time with me. I have so much love for you guys, for the people you tag and all that stuff. I'm promoting the channel again, aren't I? Yes, I am. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Love to have you on board. We're gonna do some amazing adventures. Make sure to check out Mr. Duff Factor for sure. You know those social links over to my left here? They're pretty cool. The website going, eveRide.org. I have my friend Josh to thank for that beautiful thing. That's basically a stop for everything eveRide. Also, guys, stay tuned for more Southern Utah rally tracks and for the adventures, upcoming adventures along the West Coast where we do the Random Act of Coolness tour. Thank you guys again for watching. Oh, I got a hand. Oh, two hands. Much love. eveRide out.